So I'm making this just to show I got this signal kit from my dad. So really, Dad, this is for you to see my signal kit. There it's making a sine wave at, it says it's a 1 kilohertz signal on the thing, so that was 0.5 microseconds. I don't know if that's the lateral divisions. But I could never figure my oscilloscope out. But if I take off this ground right here, I lose the signal for sure. So that's one thing that I kept putting back and forth, and I don't know. Now this is my multi-vibrator, which is what I used to clearly see that my oscilloscope was working, because I've read this on the oscilloscope before, and I knew that this was working because I can see the lights dim. You can even perceive that they might be flashing in the video. So then I switched back to not changing that many settings, and there it was. Okay, so now I'm going to try to change the jumper on my signal generator, which I did install incorrectly, and as such it's a little bit difficult to change them. There. Now that is on the sharp angle wave, but it's not that sharp, but it's pretty sharp. It's not quite a sine wave. The sawtooth, it's not really a sawtooth. I don't remember all the waves, what they're called. Here is the very big. See, now that's more of a sawtooth wave, but that's like a combination wave. So I've got triangle sine wave. This is the integrator wave, and then it does make a square wave at approximately 1 kilohertz. So this is the integrator wave. The first wave was obviously the sine wave. This second wave was a triangle wave, but it looked very siney. Not that sharp. Here I've got this raster formation going on here. I'm not really sure what to do in this thing, but there's my square wave. I don't really know how to hold it. It has times that are more stable. Well, that, it just kind of freezes it. I don't know if it's booting something right now, or what it is that there we go. So it's weird because I can play with those settings. So that changed it. What did that change? That changed it from 0.5 volts to 0.2 volts to 0.1 volt measurement. And then here I can change it to 2 volts, 5 volts. 1 volt. That's pretty important. And then this up here, the coupling is AC, it's ground, AC or DC. But I don't really know. That's all about. AC and DC doesn't seem to change it. Actually, sometimes when I switch AC and DC, it relocates this up so the bottom is so this is good because I'm getting to play with my oscilloscope, which is a learning experience. I mean, yes, I do remember using oscilloscopes before, but you know, I did have trouble with them, and that would take fiddling, but I don't know, things were also different. Then we'll go back to my multi-vibrator. And there's my multi-vibrator signal. So I think that I don't really know how to read the rate here. 5 milliseconds might be the little hash marks or the big squares. So I'll just have to think about that another time.